2019 Nissan Altima car review. A new Nissan Altima might not exactly seem terribly exciting, considering they're passed out like Starlight mints at rental car counters. While it might not exactly have had the sweet taste of free candy, the final Altima was spacious, competent, reasonably refined, and affordable. It checked the segment's major boxes, it merely didn't have any gold stars. Okay, the V6 version would have been a silly overpowered front-wheel drive thing, although it did leave us chuckling, we weren't exactly laughing along with it. The good points of 2019 Nissan Altima: spacious cabin, available all-wheel drive, strong optional turbo 4. The bad points of 2019 Nissan Altima: noisy for rear seat passengers, seniors ride is flinty. What's new? The 2019 Altima has become completely redone. As is typical which has a redesigned model, its maker boasts about increases in structural rigidity. Check. The Altima's structure is both lighter plus more rigid than its predecessor. Next come the protection claims. That's when we found out that the Altima has standard automated emergency braking. When it comes to the within, USBs would be the new cup holders. And in the revolutionary Altima, aside from 2 regular USB ports, there are 2 of the modern USB Type-A ports, which are definitely the future of device connections. There's a completely new floor stamping that allows for the drive shaft that's necessary to the Altima's newly available all-wheel drive system. All-wheel drive can be obtained on every trim level, so long as you select the 188 horsepower naturally aspirated 2.5-liter inline 4. A $1,350 option, AWD makes all the Altima foul-weather standout resistant to the front-driven Honda Accord, Toyota Camry, Chevrolet Malibu, Mazda 6, and Volkswagen Passat. Subaru's Legacy has all-wheel drive, but ironically the family sedan segment is a place where Subaru cannot find traction. Back for the Altima, a 1.9-inch longer wheelbase produces even more uber-friendly room within the rear seat. Although the legroom is great, there's more road and tire noise from the rear as opposed to front. It's loud enough to cause you to wonder if a person left out the sound-deadening material. Front seat space is additionally generous, and also the butt-coddling foam of what Nissan calls zero-gravity seats remains. The suspension design also carries over. There are struts in advance and a multi-link setup inside back. Base versions feature 16-inch steel wheels, moving up to SV or SL trims brings 17-inch aluminum wheels, as well as the senior and platinum versions have 19s. On our drive around Santa Barbara, California, only senior and platinum Altimas were available. The senior trim level will be the sportiest and also the one that Nissan expects being the best seller. It looks great looking at its 19-inch wheels, along with the chrome color about the grille is darker compared to the other trim levels. All season tires are widely used on every Altima, even so the senior has 10% stiffer springs right in front and back, along with the damping can also be a somewhat more aggressive. Wet damping is a bit too aggressive, it didn't send our flabby pecs aflutter. Nevertheless the car could stand to get a bit less jittery on concrete freeways. The Platinum version also rides on 19-inch wheels, nevertheless its less aggressive chassis tuning offers a superior ride. Grip is great on both versions, as well as the steering is accurate, otherwise exactly sporty. We'd like more involvement and feedback. Assist ramps with speed, which implies lightness at parking lot speeds and much more weight at highway velocities. A 4 as well as a turbo 4. There's a different variable compression ratio turbocharged 2.0-liter inland four with 248 horsepower and 280 lb-ft of torque, situated on the Senior plus the Platinum. Retuned to drink regular rather than premium fuel mainly because it does inside Infiniti QX50. The engine replaces the amusing 3.5-liter V6. Equipped with the 2.0-liter engine, the Altima nips on the heels on the pricier Maxima. There's lots of power through the rev range, plus the continuously variable automatic transmission CVT pairs well with all the low rev torque on the turbo, which will keep it from hyper droning. The engine note carries a satisfying snarl that works well to put you in a very sporting mood. Acceleration is strong enough that we want to have the choice of all-wheel drive to stop spinning the leading tires from the standstill. EP estimated fuel economy, at 25 miles per gallon inside city and 34 highway, is undoubtedly an improvement above the V6's 22 miles per gallon city and 32 highway numbers, plus it beats all competitors' step-up engines. The base engine can be a direct injected version from the previous Altima's 2.5-liter four-cylinder. A higher compression ratio and also the direct injection adds 9 horsepower. With the modern 2.5-liter, the Altima scores 1 mile per gallon better in EPA testing than before, 28 miles per gallon city, 39 highway. Adding all-wheel drive knocks it into 26 city, 36 highway. A CVT may be the only transmission available. Senior models get paddle shifters and 8 preset ratios that do a respectable job of mimicking a planetary automatic. Left to its own devices, the CVT does vary engine RPM under steady acceleration within a way that allows you to think it offers gears. We drove each 5-liter powertrain with and without all-wheel drive, plus the Big 4 is free of charge of annoying droning or resonances. Even under hard acceleration, the engine remains distant and unobtrusive, which is often a nice match on the redone interior. Nissan has removed clutter and developed a clean and attractive dashboard containing bits that can have been taken at a Mazda 6, which is often a good thing. An 8.0-inch touchscreen is standard, and yes, it's augmented by volume and tuning knobs. There's market trend of returning on the basic knob setup after experiments with fussy touch and swipe controls, and we're willing to see the simple yet functional setup here from the Altima. Senior designs have a vinyl wrap with real stitching in the instrument panel. Oddly, the supposedly more luxurious Platinum loses the dash wrap but does get great in faux wood. The exterior design borrows the black pillar swoosh from the Altimas our government, the Maxima. It looks just as if it's swatchy for any two-tone black roof option, such as the Camry. Or you could go old school and perform vinyl roof. LED headlights are standard on everything over the base car, as well as the taillights remind us with the Lexus GS's. Overall, the design is modern and extremely Maxima-like, especially about the 19-inch wheels, which is often why Nissan expects the Senior trim being the best seller. The Senior's pricing is as attractive as the wheels. With each 5-liter 4, the Senior opens at $25,995. Choosing the turbocharged engine improves the Senior's price by $4,050. It is just a $3,000 upgrade around a Platinum. The base model starts at $24,645, and you will pay upward of $35,000 for any fully loaded Platinum. It's clear that Nissan hasn't given up within the Altima. Crossovers and SUVs could be taking more than half with the sales pie, but Nissan believes that Gen Y and Gen Z customers is going to be buying sedans in order to avoid the SUVs and crossovers that their parents drove. Rejecting mom and dad is often a trend as old as humanity. Buying a Nissan Altima might be described as a strange approach to Rebel. However, if it replaces just one more crossover sale, we're in support from the revolution.